Welcome guys. So today we're going to cover very important concepts. The first one would be how to handle alerts. If you would see this thing, right, this page on alerts, there is an immediate alert which comes immediately, and then there is an alert which comes after 5 seconds, and we also have alert where you click and you get some prompt messages, and then we have alert where you can even input your name. So there is a problem guys. Now Cypress do not helps to interact with the alerts, I would say, properly. So reason being because by default it just auto accepts alerts. But there is a workaround to test these scenarios. You can stub it. Now let's just cover it practically. Then I will explain the code line by line. First of all, let's just create a new test case. Right. So we have successfully automated that complicated form that we had in our previous video. So just name it as test2 underscore alerts.spec.js. Okay. And use describe. So that is my alerts suite. What's that? Okay, so some spelling mistake. Let's just rename it. That's my alert suite, my fat arrow syntax, and that is it. So that's my suite now. I'm going to create a test case which says handle. So first of all, I have an immediate alert. Okay, and what goes inside this is I will handle my immediate alert. But before that guys, if you notice, since when we have to run all these suites together, okay, so we have to have different URLs. So alerts URL is different from what is we had for forms. So before that, before we actually invoke the test, I have to use before annotation also. Let's say launch alerts URL. Since my URL is different, so guys, this is one of application where your URLs you cannot put it in your cypress.json because you do not have a base URL. You have multiple URLs, okay, for every test. So once you have done that, let's just now get the elements CSS selector, or let me just get it from here. Was okay, so I think that is not ready yet, so let's just get from here. I closed my test runner. So for this one, it has an ID alert button. I'll just copy that, and I'm just going to say cy.get. So it's an ID, so it should have hash dot. So we just going to click on that. So as soon as you click, you have to fire the event cy.on window.alert. Okay, so you get the text, and then let's just log that text also. So from immediate alert, what's the text? So that's my backtick notation I have covered in JavaScript videos, guys. Just save it. So it will click a button, and then once it gets the window alert box, so that's an event that we have to fire so that we can interact with that alert. So it will actually yield the text of the alert, whatever it returns. So when I say text, if I click here, this is my alert text. So once you use Windows is to alert event, it will delete the text, and then you can catch the text, and we have just printed it on the test runner as well. So let's just start to run this one. Let's just run this single test case alone. So it has visited this URL, but you won't see it clicking, guys. So there's a catch on that. So that is how Cypress deals with alerts. If there is a prompt, you will definitely see it coming out on the page. But if it's a normal alert, right, it's not a prompt alert, then you won't see it. So what is the difference between normal alert and prompted alert? So this is a normal alert, and prompted alert is when system prompts you, actually you have to mandatorily select OK or cancel, right? So by default, Cypress would select OK, but let's see how we can handle this use case. All right, so what has happened? There is some uncaught exception. So that is what I was talking about, uncaught exception events, guys. In such cases, it becomes mandatory to suppress these uncaught exceptions. Okay, so if you can just go through this entire error message, right? The command that returned the promise was cware.click, right? But we try to invoke cware.log inside the promise. So it's some uncaught exception. We know I have covered in previous videos also in my core concept videos of Cypress. So let's just suppress those uncaught exceptions. How do we do it on global level? We just use cypress.on any uncaught exception. Okay, so the second, the callable method, what it actually takes in two parameters. One is error and another one is runnable. And just return false. So what this line means, I have clearly explained it in my Cypress core concept videos, guys. If there is any uncaught exception, it will just bypass it. You won't see that error, and this is the perfect use case where you have to, bypass those errors. So it has already refreshed it. Now you wouldn't see that error, but in fact you will get some output on the console. So you see what we printed, it came in here. You did not see the alert, but the Cypress has interacted with the alert. It has gotten the text for us. You clicked a button, right? So it is the same text which we were getting over here. You clicked a button. Okay. Now let's see how do we handle this alert which comes after 5 seconds. I'm just going to copy paste the same test. Handle delayed alert, and what is the selector for that? That is timer alert button. Copy that. So we will click it and we're going to wait for some time. So this is where you can handle this. So this alert is a 5-second alert. We have to put something like thread.sleep in Java. So this is cware.wait and your milliseconds. Okay, so it will wait for 5 seconds before firing this event. Okay, and that will be, this text will be alerted from delayed alert. Now it should print something on the console. Run it, and where is it running? It's over here. Okay, it has executed that. It has clicked the alert. If you see, it has highlighted also, and then it has, okay, from delayed alert, this alert appeared after 5 seconds. So this is the message that we get once you click on this delayed alert. Come on. Yeah. Now quickly I'll cover the stubbing part. Now these things by default Cypress, auto accepts the alerts, but you can stub this test case. So how you can do it? So guys, you might just not like the way, but this is how it is. Right now there is no better solution. So that is where we going to handle our prompt. Okay, and input some value and click OK. Okay, so first of all, we have to use cware.window object. So cware.window object yields the entire content of the active window. Okay, and through stubbing, then we can invoke the prompt. So that is just because we will verify. So once that executes, then you will come to know about it. So first of all, what we need to do is cware.window. Once you fire this event, and then just catch that window object, $window, and your fat arrow syntax. Okay. So we have got the complete window object now. So now we have to stub this. We have to use cware.stub. Stub my window object. It should be $win, comma, and stub it for a prompt. Okay. So basically that prompt will return you something. So I will just make it returns. Just hold on. I will execute it. Let me just put here some dummy text. Okay. I'm saying I'm stubbing my window object for a prompt, and that prompt returns me dummy text. Okay. Now my second statement would be, I have to get that result, right? So let's just say it's some prompt result. Just hold on guys, you will get to know what we are doing. Dot click. After doing this, you have to come out of this complete loop, and over here we're just going to say cy.get. Let me just get the selector for this prompt button. So it's prompt button. So after stubbing, we have clicked it. Now after that, we have to get the result. So I don't know the export of that result, but we will find out soon. Let's name it as result for now. Dot, and I'm going to use contains. So whatever comes out of that my element, so it should contain whatever our expected text. So dummy text. Now let me execute it first, guys. Then we will discuss what we actually did. Did you see, guys? So even when it was executing, right, it has given me this, you enter dummy text. Okay, so this is our stubbing is. So we have stubbed this prompt and we are saying that it will return dummy text. So what it has done is it has clicked it. After clicking, right, we are just imitating that I have entered some dummy text here. And if you click OK, so that is how it displays you, right? You enter dummy text. So same thing is happening over here in your test runner. So it is displaying you enter dummy text, but now let's just change it to some proper message. Stubbed text. So this is what I am entering into that prompt. So I'm stubbing it that I have entered something. And this is how you verify, guys. So you know that you will get this text you entered. So I'm just entering you entered and whatever I entered, right? And also you need to get the hash result. So what is the XPath of this? Sorry, CSS selector. I keep mentioning XPath. So that is hash prompt result. Okay, now we have got the element because we didn't know before that. So just now I clicked it and I got it. Okay, this is how it looks like. Okay, so over here I'm just going to do that. So now this test case will pass. Let's just execute and then I will reiterate what we have done. 5-second wait. Done, and this is how it has passed. So if you see your stub is also there. So it says prompt, please enter your name. Okay, so that is how your stub is. Please enter your name. That was your prompt, please enter your name. And on that prompt, you stubbed it that it will return stub text, which means like we are imitating what user is inputting into it. Okay, and that after that we are getting that result, right, which is expected, which is what we are getting on the page, and we are getting it, and then we are verifying that yes, you entered the text. So this is how you verify prompts. Okay, that's all about this video, guys. Hope you like the content. Do like and subscribe. Thank you.